Hi, Anisha. Thanks so much for joining us for today's information panel. Could you please briefly introduce us yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Anicia Jordan. I'm the program coordinator for the management vertical. So I manage pretty much all of our, almost if you want to say corporate end of our certificate programs from SHRM, bookkeeper, certified financial planner, payroll, and as well as social media marketing.
Awesome. Thanks, Anisha. And I do have several questions here. So how does the careers look like for the social media marketing when after students take the course?
So students have many different options that they can get into as far as a career within social media marketing. Some of those careers look like public relations specialist, marketing manager, social media strategist, marketing specialist, even a media planner. So students have a wide range of different career paths that they could take with the social media marketing course.
That sounds great. So what students will learn from this course?
Some things that students learn in this course, specifically if you're an entrepreneur, is really how to market your business. Our instructor, Tyra Burton, is very good with covering the basics of, what social media is and the different platforms, looking at how to go about content creation and managing different social media platforms, including blogs, podcasts, and different posts. She looks at, the multiple aspects of social media platforms, from YouTube to LinkedIn to Facebook, Instagram. Looking at which platform will benefit your business or the specific company that you work for, and really learning how to navigate those specific platforms to enhance your business.
That sounds great. So what topics are covered in this class?
Some topics that are covered in the class, she pretty much covers every type of social media platform, again, from your Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter. She covers, what it means to be a social media influencer, different types of blogs, managing your social media platforms and the specific information, content management, even measuring social media success, crowdsourcing, and things of that nature.
Got you. Perfect. So can you please tell us a little bit about the textbooks? Is that required for this class?
Yes, it's highly recommended to purchase the textbooks for this course. We do send out the textbook information in the welcome email to all of our students that register. And we recommend two different textbooks. One is Socialnomics, and the other one is Social Marketing to the Business Customer. And both of those books we recommend to students to help aid in the knowledge that they get from their hands-on experience they have with Tyra.
Gotcha. So are there any computer requirements for this course?
So you don't necessarily have to have a specific type of computer, but it is important that you do have access to a computer and the internet, because you will need the computer and the internet access to access all of your course materials, quizzes, and exams. And also at CPE, we use a distant learning platform called Moodle, where we house all of your course material and your quizzes and your exams. And also, because this class is offered online live, those online live students will need to have access to their computer. But even for the students that register for in-person, they will still need access to a computer to complete all of their assignments.
Sounds perfect. So who should take the certificate program?
Honestly, this is a very much like entry level type of course. So honestly, anybody can take this course, whether you are already within the social media marketing field and are looking to enhance your skill sets. If you're an entrepreneur looking at ways to enhance your business on social media, or if you're just curious about how to enhance your own personal brand on social media, or if you're new to using certain social media platforms, this is a good class, and it's a very non-strenuous type of class. Tyra is very good with keeping it open-ended and it very engaging with the different topics and projects and assignments that the students will experience. So honestly, anybody can join this class because of how entry level it is.
Got you. So is this course offered online or in person?
So this course is offered online, live, and in person. You have the option to choose either or, whichever one best benefits your schedule and, you know, whatever you're comfortable with. But we do allow students to take this class online, live, and in person.
Perfect. So is there any other information that you would like to share with our prospective students?
I would definitely say that this course is very easy. It's very engaging. It's again non-strenuous, so you don't have to worry about, you know, overloading yourself with information or feeling overwhelmed with a lot of quizzes or classwork. Our instructor has been in the industry for many, many years. She's taught with us for many years, and she's very knowledgeable when it comes to social media and everything that is included with social media. So you will be in good hands, and this class is fun. It's very quick. It's not strenuous whatsoever. So I look forward to you guys registering and working with me. So with us today, we have our instructor for our social media marketing certificate program. Tyra, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and provide a brief explanation of your career within social media marketing?
Absolutely. I've been at Kennesaw State for 19 years working at the main campus, teaching in the professional sales and marketing department. And my focus has been on digital media and social media during most of that time. So I work as a consultant in social media in the entertainment industry as well as for corporate businesses. So I keep my hands very into what's going on in social media that way. So I've been teaching the professional education certificate for a long time now. We've been restructuring it as things change and just making sure to keep it up to date.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Can you describe a typical night for your classroom sessions and how you keep students engaged in the material?
Absolutely. So we always start off each of our class sessions wanting to know if anybody has any thoughts or questions about our previous session. I think it's really important to take a step back and make sure that we look at what we did before we go on and make sure anything that's cleared up is. We also will go over any assignments that we've had in the class to make sure everybody is on the same page and was successful in being able to complete those assignments. I then usually break the class up into 3 sections with 3 different parts so that we're not like having a big lecture time. I believe very much in open discussion, and everybody's bringing something to the table when it comes to social media, either through their personal experience or their business experience, or because they have questions because they haven't been involved in social media very much. So we usually have those 3 sections, and during that we'll take a break in the middle of class so everybody can stretch, get something to drink, come back and hit it again, because it is a 3-hour class, so it does take a little bit of energy to get through it all. So we want to make sure we get that break in there. And then we come back and we finish up. And again, I always close with making sure everybody understands the assignment, when we're meeting, and what we're going to be covering in the next session.
Okay, thank you for that. Can you provide some topics that are covered throughout the social media marketing course?
Absolutely. We start first with making sure that students have a clear understanding of how to continue to learn more about social media after they leave the class. I think more so than almost any subject, social media changes daily. And so it's really important for students to understand how to stay current within the field. So that means knowing what people to follow, what blogs to look at, where to go to get information. And that's one of the first topics that we actually cover. We do a little bit of history of social media and where it came from. And then we start looking at things like influencers and each of the platforms. We take a deep dive into Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, TikTok. We do a drive-by by Snapchat, and we make sure that students understand how to use those for a business practice.
All righty, thank you for that. And last question, how can students use this course to help amplify their career?
Oh, I think having a social media understanding, regardless of whether you're in marketing or not, is extremely helpful. This is how we're communicating with each other and communicating with our customers. So having an understanding of it, even at a base level, I think is important for all business people. But on a career level, if you're in marketing, you've got to understand social media and digital marketing and how it fits into the big picture. And I think we really do that in this course. We also set you up to be able to create content, to manage a social media account, to be able to really run with it and create strategy that can help your company succeed.
Okay, thank you so much, Tyra, for answering all of my questions and providing your expertise in this subject matter. And next, we are going to introduce one of Tyra's former students, Miss Ellen Eldridge. Ellen, could you please tell us a little bit about yourself and why you decided to register for our social media course?
Sure. I actually met Tyra when I was getting my undergraduate degree in communication journalism at Kansas State University. So I had already taken her course, and I graduated in May of 2015. And by 2018, I started working for Georgia Public Broadcasting as a digital content producer. So my job was very heavily involved with the website and all the social media platforms. So I knew that I wanted to take the professional certificate course because social media changes all the time. and I knew it would be a good idea for me to take that course, and it was helpful.
Okay, thank you. Next question is, do you feel that your classroom experience has enhanced your knowledge and skill set as a social media expert?
Definitely, and I am actually happy to be out of that field, partially because of the course that I took. I was able to move into a role where I was the digital manager for a while, and again, I oversaw interns and people who worked with social media, and the information was helpful. And I was able to follow different thought leaders that Tyra had introduced us to during the class as well, which was really helpful. And then eventually I did move into a role as a healthcare reporter. So I don't have business related social media work anymore, but just as a journalist, it's still really helpful to know how to use, the basics. And I don't even think Snapchat was a thing in 2018 when I took the course. So if I were still going to work in the field, I would very strongly consider taking Tyra's course again.
Okay, great. My next question is, did you take this course in person or online live, and how was your experience?
Yeah, again, I don't even think it was offered online in 2018. I took it in person.
Okay.
I don't remember 3-hour classes, but maybe that's just because she's such an amazing professor that it didn't seem like 3 hours.
That's definitely a good thing.
It was great. I mean, she's a great instructor, one of my favorites in my undergraduate degree. And I did minor in marketing because I didn't know if I would be able to get a job in the shrinking industry of journalism. So I was very interested in it.
Okay. And my last question for you is, what is one of your biggest takeaways from this course?
Definitely that anybody working in social media marketing for any business or company, you need to continue building and improving your skills and keeping up with the new trends. Because again, like I said, Snapchat for business was not much of a consideration, at least when I was at the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and it just it keeps evolving so much. Like I said, if I were still in a role of managing the news organization's social media, I would strongly consider taking this course again because it just changes.
Okay, perfect. All right, ladies. Well, I thank you both for being with us this afternoon. We truly appreciate your feedback and your expertise when it comes to social media marketing. And I truly appreciate you guys for being here today.
Hi, Ryan. Thanks so much for joining us for today's information panel. Could you please briefly introduce us yourself?
Yeah, my name is Ryan Capps. I'm the registration manager here at the College of Professional Education. Been in higher ed for about 16 years with a background in financial aid.
Perfect, thank you. What are the financial aid options for this course?
Yeah, so for the financial aid options that are available for this course, we do offer VA education benefits, including MyCAA to those who qualify, and student loans.
Gotcha. What are the processes for students who want to apply for the military benefit?
For students who want to apply for military benefits, the first step is there is a VA information form that is on that cpe.kennesaw.edu website under the student resources financial aid, and there's a section for military benefits. You want to fill that out. It kind of explains how your military benefits work and lets us know which chapter that you want to use. In addition to that, we would need your certificate of eligibility that breaks down exactly what you do qualify for. And then if you are using Chapter 30 or post 9/11 GI Bill, we would need a copy of your DD 214. If you are using MyCAA, which is a benefit for spouses of military service members, you would first need to contact your MyCAA advisor. And if you do qualify, you could reach out to us and we'll get you your education and training plan, or your ETP, and you can submit that back to your advisor to kind of get the process started for that.
Great. So is there any employer voucher students can use? And also some students will have their employer to pay for the course. So what are the processes look like if their employer pay for it?
Yeah, so if you have an employer that is willing to pay for your course, what we would need is we would need something from your employer, such as like a voucher, essentially stating that they will pay for the course. With it, there can't be any contingencies on it, such as you need to receive a certain grade or anything like that. But as long as they state they will pay for the course, we can accept that. Once we get that, we'll register you for the course and then send an invoice to your employer for payment. So you would not need to come out of pocket to cover that course.
That's good. Is there any discount for KSU students or staff member, faculty member? And how to apply for them, and any discount for KSU or CPE alumni?
Yeah, there is. So for KSU students, staff, faculty members, we do offer a 25% discount on our courses here at CPE. And then we do offer a 10% discount for our online courses. For KSU and CPE alumni, we do offer a 10% discount on all those courses. If you do qualify for those, you would want to give us a call. We'll just need to verify that you are a current student or alumni, and we can get that discount applied for you and take that off the cost of the course.
Sounds good. Thank you, Ryan. These are very helpful information for our students to understand better about the financial aid option.
You're welcome.
Yes, and then we do have some more questions from students about registration for the course. So can this course be applied toward a college degree?
Unfortunately, it cannot. Our courses are considered non-degree and non-credit. They are awarded CEUs, which are continuing education units, but they are not transferable towards a degree.
All right. So what kind of application do students need to complete for a professional education course?
So most courses do not require any type of application. There are some that do require an application or a placement exam. But what I would recommend is you want to check the specific program information page for more details. But most of our courses do not require any sort of application.
Okay, so students also ask, do they need a transcript from their old school to provide for the registration?
They do not. So our courses are open to the general public, so we do not require any transcripts from previous education.
Awesome. So what is the refund policy?
So if you register for a course and then decide that it's not for you, the refund policy is as follows. If you cancel 3 or more business days before the beginning of the class, you will receive a 100% refund. If you cancel 1 to 2 business days before the beginning of the class, is an 80% refund. And once the class begins, there is no refund given, as 0% refund at that point.
Okay, so what happens if the course is canceled?
If the course is canceled, we will give a 100% refund, or you also have the option to transfer to an equivalent course. So we can just move you to another course if there's one that fits your needs, but if not, we will give a 100% refund.
Perfect. Students also are wondering, what are the deadlines to apply for the program?
Yeah, generally speaking, it is 5 days before class begins. But we do want to warn students, classes do fill up. So we always encourage students, don't wait too long. But 5 days before class begins would be the deadline. If it is less than 5, it will depend on if there are still spots available and if there are any applications that are required for that class.
Awesome. So can students register by fax or mail?
They can. They can register by fax at 470-578-9085. On our website, there is a registration form that they can fill out and fax in. They can also mail that in to KSU College of Professional Education at 3333 Busby Drive, number 3301, Kennesaw, Georgia, 30144.
Sounds good. All right, so next question is, how does it look like after students get registered? Which means what kind materials or information they are going to receive before the class starts?
Yeah, so once you complete your registration, you will receive a registration confirmation email from the registration office. It's going to break down the course or courses that you've registered for, as well as showing how the course was paid for. It'll show the dates and times, the room that it's in, all that information. Also on your student dashboard on our website, you'll be able to see your current registrations that are upcoming, as well as any previously completed courses. You will also receive some information from the program manager as it gets close to that start date, welcoming you to the program and letting you know any information that you would need.
Perfect. So students also have several questions here. They want to know, after they complete the course, how do they request a transcript?
Yeah, so again, on our website, cpe.kennesaw.edu, under that Student Resources tab, there's a frequently asked questions section. Under there, you'll see a bunch of information, but section 2, and it's points 1, 2, and 3 are going to have a lot of good information for you. So the first bullet point on there says, how do I request a transcript? It'll explain all the information. There is a form that you fill out to request the transcript that comes through to our office, and then we review that and get that processed and sent out for you.
Perfect. And they also ask, how do they request certificate replacement?
Yeah. So in that same spot, it's the second bullet point. We'll say, how do I request a certificate replacement? Again, there's a request form on there. You can click on that, fill it out, come through to our office, and we'll get that filled out and sent out for you.
Great. And also another one is, how do they request an enrollment verification record?
Yep, same spot. It's just the third bullet point. We'll say, how do I request an enrollment verification record? Again, there is a request form that you fill out right there. It'll come through to us, and we'll get that taken care of for you.
Sounds good. So Ryan, I think most of the questions are already covered for the registration and financial aid. Is there anything else that you would like to share from our registration office or financial aid side, like the contact information?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So to register for the course, we talked about you can fax or mail. You can also go online to the website cpe.kennesaw.edu. You can register and pay online for your course. You can also call us at 470-578-6765, option 1, and we'd be happy to help you over the phone. You can also come in person. If you come in, just give us a call. We can come out and meet you and assist you for whatever questions that you do have.
Sounds good. Is there any particular email address that students can reach out for financial aid questions?
Yes, you can reach out to us at CEREG, that is CEREG, at kennesaw.edu. That comes directly to the registration office with any registration or financial aid questions, and we'll be happy to assist you with those. We usually try to get back to students within 1 business day of reaching out. So if you want to email us, you can reach us there.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Ryan, for joining us today. I believe those information are very helpful for our students to learn.
You're very welcome.